So welcome to this AGM of Retina South Africa, and thank you to all of those who's attending on a special day. I'm the acting vice chairman due to the sadness in our community, but we'll get back to that in a second. So welcome again and thank you. And I'm going to hand over to Karen. We're going to do a little bit of housekeeping first. She's going to explain to you how things will happen. Thank you. Let's move on.
Thank you, and good afternoon, everybody, and welcome. It is so wonderful to see so many people online because your participation is really important to us. And as we progress through this afternoon, you'll see how very important your presence is. Please note that this meeting is being recorded. So if anyone has an issue with that, you need to let us know immediately. And then if you have any questions, please put these into the chat section. The chat section you can access with your keyboard shortcut Alt-H, or you can click on the little icon that is usually at the bottom of your page, but occasionally it appears right up at the top. Hands up is only going to be used when we ask for your input to approve or second the various topics that we're going to be going through in the afternoon. Also, if you have questions and you can't actually get through, please, you can call Linda on 078 228 9323. And as I said, voting and everything like that will be by a show of hands. Thank you. And then, as you can see here, this meeting of ours has been made possible due to an unconditional grant from Bayer South Africa. So we thank you, Bayer, for your generosity. And now we're going to hand back to Claudette, who is going to give a short tribute to the very sad loss that Anton mentioned a moment ago, and that is to James Cape, our chairman, who we all miss dreadfully.
Thank you very much, Karen. I was so busy looking for the slides, I forgot to unmute myself. So thank you, everybody, for being here. I would just like to pay a short tribute to our late chairman, James Cape. And Jean has joined us, our treasuress, and the three of us have been from Retina almost from its inception. So we'd like to pay tribute to our late chairman, James Cape, who was national chairman from 2006 to last month. You know, James was a very quiet but a very strong man. He listened very carefully to everything we all had to say, but inevitably you were persuaded to his point of view, just through his strength of his conviction. We say he celebrated 35 years of dedication to Retina South Africa. He was first of all the treasurer of the Transvaal branch, chairman of the Transvaal branch, treasurer of the national organization, vice chair of Retina South Africa. And in 2006, he took over as chairman of Retina South Africa. And also in 2006, he became a delegate to Retina International. And under his guidance, we were able to bring the first clinical trial for Stargardt disease to South Africa. And it was something he was very proud of. He also steered the foundation to examine a new and institute a new vision and mission. And he was always very adamant that our vision was bringing cures and treatments to all South Africans affected by retinal blindness. And through his wise counsel, we've really tried to stick to that. He also instituted the Book of Retina. He pushed, pulled, and bullied us to create a comprehensive set of strategies, documents, and policies called the Book of Retina. And this governance code assures the health and the correct management of the Retina South Africa into the foreseeable future. And it will stand in good stead even now that he has passed. He envisaged Retina South Africa as one strong, united organization and oversaw the dismantling of the old regional fragmented foundation. The ensuing constitution guarantees the longevity of the foundation. It is under that constitution that we're operating now. So this is the committee that we elected last year, which was the first truly democratically elected committee. Previously, the committees were all nominated, the management committee, delegates to the national were elected by their branch committees. And as the branches went into decline, we had a smaller and smaller cohort of people actually on the management committee. But now with the new constitution, every member can actually vote for the management committee. You will hear now later on, which is the new management committee that's just coming in. So James was a very private man. We didn't know much about him and his family life when he joined the organization. We knew he was a husband and a father of 2 boys, but he didn't get that much involved. He did his job. But as he progressed, he and Sandra were always a team. Wherever you saw James, Sandy was there, always supporting and assisting him. Whether they were casual or whether they were smart, you always saw them together. James was a devoted husband and a very proud father. He was a family man and a very, very proud grandfather. We're just sad that he won't be here to see the birth of his 4th grandchild, and the people in the office can attest to how always he bragged about his grandchildren. But we knew him, of course, as Retina South Africa chairman, delegate to Retina International, and on the left you see him holding his own with scientists like Professor Jerry Chader, who is the chairman of the Scientific Medical Advisory Board. James was never scared to ask questions and find out and get to the nub of the matter. And of course, he was always the leader of our delegation. And you see him on the right with Sandra and I and Michelle in Taiwan during a typhoon. And that was really a fantastic experience. But he was probably best known for his role in the Dis-Chem Ride for Sight at prize giving. He personally congratulated every prize winner, shook their hands, and was very proud of them and very loyal to them. And they, in turn, were very loyal to him. And of course, in his role as chairman, he was always there to present the coveted Chairman's Awards. And here he is presenting it to Stan Gooch, who's the director of Dis-Chem. So James, you will be sorely missed. You may have had poor eyesight, but you were a man of great vision. You will be sadly missed. Rest in peace, dear friend.
Thank you, Claudette. And I think you spoke for all of us, every single one of us who is online today. And now we wait for the agenda.
Right.
So
Anton has already welcomed everyone. We've given our tribute to James Cape. And now we have the minutes of the previous meeting. Linda did circulate these, and we need to know if there are any questions.
if there are any questions, please post them, as we said, in the chat. You can click on the icon at the bottom of your page or use Alt-H. It doesn't appear that any questions are arriving. We'll just give people a moment or two, Claudette.
Fine.
No, there seem to be no questions. Claudette, thank you.
So could you please request now a proposer and a seconder?
Please, could we have a proposer from the people who are online? And you do this by raising your hand. Once again, you can click on the little icon at the bottom of your page to raise your hand. I see a couple of people do know how to do that.
Anton has his hand up.
Great. Thank you, Anton. And seconded by Jean. Thank you so much, Jean.
All right. Is there anybody who would be voting against adoption of the minutes? Please raise your hand.
So nobody seems to be objecting. Thank you, Claudette.
So that adoption is then unanimously carried.
Thank you.
Right. So we go back to the agenda, and we now have the Treasurer's report. So if you give me 2 seconds.
Okay, I'll just read it. Okay, so the audited financial reports have been audited by our auditors, Neville Hyde Incorporated. And as usual, they do it for us free of charge. So here's to the report. So due to the changes in the Constitution where everything was consolidated into one branch or one organization, the 2021 year-end financials include a consolidation of all the transactions of National as well as the PE office in the Western Cape Support Group. In essence, our management accounts now include all the income and expenditure from all the branches or offices as they're now called. And the reason why we've done this is because as one organization, we need to have a set of financial statements that represents the whole organization. However, due to funding being done at a local level, we have included in the financial statements individual income statements for each area or branch, so that if they need to do fundraising in their area, they can then show their actual income and expenditure. Okay, and so even though COVID played a big role in our fundraising activities, we managed to survive financially. Even though the Right for Sight was cancelled or postponed due to COVID, and this normally brought in about 500,000 towards research, which obviously didn't happen this year. So below are the numbers, the total revenue that we received between all three, the National Office, the PE Office, and the Western Cape Support Group is 1,994,000. The general expenditure is 2,644,000. Included in this figure, which is high, is the write-off of the Eastern Cape's or PE officers' depreciation, their vehicles, because in the past this was not done. And in line with the Retina SA policy, all assets are immediately written down to R1. Okay, research expenditure for the year was 257,000. Now the excess expenditure over income, so obviously we did not have we regressed a bit, but because of our reserves, we managed to stay afloat. So the National Office had a 281,000 negative position. The PE Office had 655,000, which obviously includes the 306, the depreciation or the fixed asset write-off. Finally, the total reserves of the organization total 4.4 million, of which 3.5 belongs to National, 880,000 to the PE Office, and 30,000 to the Western Cape Support Group. Okay, and then the total cash that's available is National 5.2 million and the PE Office 595,000. And that's basically the Treasurer's report. Obviously, we need to put a big emphasis on fundraising going forward so as to keep the organization viable.
Thank you so much, Lee. And once again, if anybody has a question, please pop it into the chat area, which once again, you can click on the chat icon at the bottom of your screen or access it with Alt-H. And we'll give you a moment or two. No questions coming through. So no questions. Thank you so much. In that case, could we please once again have a proposer and a seconder by raising your hand?
And I raise my hand.
Okay, Shamila has raised her hands. Thank you so much, Shamila. And Samantha and Hosi. Thank you so much.
May I just add something, Corin? I just want to say that Jean is a volunteer and she has no one in her family affected with retinal degeneration. And she's the most dedicated and amazing treasurer in the whole world. And we don't get away with a cent, let me tell you. And I just want to pay public tribute to all the amazing work that she does for Retina South Africa.
Sorry, guys, may I just say that Jean is family of all of us by now.
Exactly.
Right. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Can we have a show of hands to vote on the acceptance?
We've had that. We had
Okay.
Shamila was first, and then Khosi was there as well, and I think
Samantha.
And Samantha.
and Samantha. Thank you so much. Thank you. Exco report is next.
Well, it has been distributed.
As you find it, we will explain to people that this is normally a chairman's report, but obviously in view of the circumstances, this year we do have an Exco report. Next year we can look forward to a chairman's report again.
We don't have to read it because it was circulated. Are there any questions?
Once again, there don't seem to be questions coming through. And once again, using the hand raising, we do need a proposer and a seconder for this. Zahida, thank you so much. And Shamila again, thank you so much to both of you. And Alani, thank you to all three of you. So we have proposers and seconders. Thank you very much.
Right, so it's unanimously carried.
That's right, yes.
We now hand back to Anton to announce the results of the election of the management committee.
Okay. Okay, guys, what we did a week or two ago, the office put out emails, whatever, to people to nominate members of the MC as at the AGM every year. The current committee will step down, and those who wants to remain, who's willing to stay on, can do so, but people can nominate members for the MC Management Committee and then also vote on it. And we went through that process and we came up with 11 names, I think, yes?
Yes.
And they were all duly voted into the new MC Committee, and which is really great. And I just want to say, before we move on, I am so pleased to see that the age of the committee is coming down from what it was years ago. So that's great. So I thank you all of those who were nominated, who did nominate, who voted. Thank you. I think it looks really good for Retina South Africa, the way it's moving. Colin's going to go through the nominations and the voting, etc., etc. So over to Colin.
Thank you so much. And we have a wonderful committee again. As you can see, we have Jean Bowler, and congratulations to Jean. Lishavia Mabier and Samantha Daniels. And then Alani.
Yay!
We need to give you a special applause. Congratulations for being elected to represent us at the Paralympics in swimming. And Alani flies to Tokyo on Tuesday. So well done. Not only are you representing South Africa, you are representing Retina South Africa, and in fact, every visually impaired person in this country. So thank you to you for being brave enough to step up, and congratulations that you are on your way. Claudette Meerdefint, Sonia Maber, Khosi Moloke, Anup Naratam, Manny Moodley, Anton van Rooyen, and Zazie Gumedi. So congratulations to our new incoming group. And it is wonderful to see such an amazing group stepping up to the plate for us. Thank you.
Anton, if you will announce the executive.
What normally would happen then after that, after the management committee's been elected, when that management committee gets together, the chairman will be elected, the vice chairman, the treasurer, and the secretary, which we did during the week so that we can announce it today. And as it happens, very happy that Manny Moodley was elected chairman. I am vice chairman as before. We've got Jean back on finances, and she's also always going to have to be there. And Claudette doing a marvelous job as secretary and head of science. So congratulations to us and them as well. Thank you so much.
Fabulous. Thank you. And now we're going to hand over to Manny to say a few words.
Thank you, Karen, and thank you, everyone. Hope you all can hear me properly.
Yes, and as you start, congratulations from every one of us as our new chairman.
Thank you so very much for that, and thank you to Anton for leading and opening us up in this AGM. As mentioned before, it's a very sad time for the organization with the loss of our previous chairperson, James Cape, and through his time at the organization, he has really built something that will hopefully stand the test of time. So it's an honor for me to be nominated. I've been nominated and elected as chairperson of Retina SA. I've been a member of the organization for the past 22 years, and it's really, that's 2/3 of my life, and it's been a major part of my life and my development. So I'm honored to be given this duty of chairing this committee, and I'm very excited to take on this new chapter. I was saying that it is a very dynamic and younger committee than we've had in quite a few years, and it's really exciting times, and I think we are looking ahead to a lot of exciting and innovative times ahead. And I think with the solid foundation that James and all the previous chairpersons and their committees have built and laid for us, we have every chance of great success going forward. So thank you all once again for the faith shown in electing me, and I hope to live up to everyone's expectations. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And it's wonderful to hear from you, and we look forward to working closely with you, Manny.
Just before we go there, I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank everyone for the reports that have already been put together and circulated. And thanks, Jean, for that financial report. And a special thank you to our auditors, Neville Hyde and Co., who, as Jean has mentioned, have been our auditors for many years and have served us so loyally and really done a great job over the years. I'd like to take this opportunity to propose that we appoint Neville Hyde and Co. as auditors. I put that to the floor, and I need a seconder and a proposer and a seconder for that.
Samantha and Shamila have their hands up. Thank you so much, Samantha and Shamila. And also Golden Oldies, I'm not sure who you are, but thank you so much.
That is Sandra Kay, the wife of our late chairman. Thank you, Sandra, for tuning in.
Thank you, Sandra. I saw her name earlier and I wasn't sure who it was. Thank you.
We're very grateful to have you, Sandra. You know what James meant to us as an organization, and we hope to live up to his expectations. So thank you once again. Yes, and thanks to Neville Hyde and Co. And they will remain our auditors.
For convenience, we have posted our guest speakers talk
under a separate heading, which is Retina South Africa AGM 2021, guest speaker Jonathan Abro. Thank you.
Yeah, at this point, well, I think we come to general. And yeah, if there are any other questions from the members from the floor, if there are any questions, please pop them in the chat. Karen, you can just indicate if anything.
I'm just checking to see. I don't think anything seems to be coming through at the moment. Otherwise, we can start with a short introduction to everyone.
I think so. Well, yeah, I think if anyone does have any further questions for any of the panelists or Jonathan, our guest speaker, you can pop those through to us at to Linda at email address headoffice@retinasa.org.za, or on one of the WhatsApp group platforms that we have. Yeah, pop those questions through and we'll get them through to Jonathan and answer those as quickly as we can. Yeah, I think with that then, we are done with all the formalities of the meeting, and if there don't seem to be any further questions, I think we can move on. And we're almost at the end now of this AGM second AGM meeting, and what we have is short video introductions by each of the 11 committee members. So this is just something that we put together so that for those members who don't know us already, they will just get to have a brief intro to each of us. So I think we'll play those now.
Hi, my name is June Bowler. I'm the treasurer of Retina South Africa. I got involved with Retina South Africa in 1999 and have basically held this position for all these years. I did have a break for a couple of years and then came back. I'm involved because I know the Cousins family extremely well, and I was asked if I was prepared to get involved, which I was, and I have been ever since. Thank you.
Here's Lishavi.
Hi, my name is Lishavi Mahabi, and I come from the beautiful city of Durban. I myself do not suffer with a spiritual impairment, but both my brother and my sister do. That is why I have a vested interest in Retina SA and am aware of it. I would love to contribute to the organization in the niche of research and science. I myself am a scientist, more specifically a chemist. I obtained my BSc in microbiology, biochemistry, and chemistry, and then went on to complete my
It's not very audible, Claude.
It's very soft.
Master's degree in chemistry.
It's maximum power.
And now I'm the last year of my journey, completing my PhD in cosmetic chemistry. I am looking forward to making a difference to the organization. I am hoping that together we all can provide a platform of support to more people and their families living with visual impairment.
Thanks, Lishavi. I'm going to see now if we can find the next one. It's not going as easily as it did yesterday, Sandy. And we're now with Samantha.
Hi, everybody. My name is Samantha Daniels. I live in Cape Town in the Western Cape Province. I'm currently working as a teacher at a special needs school, the Affluent School for the Blind, here in Cape Town, Bavo. I'm working here now for about 11 years and 8 months now. My current register class is grade 4s, and I love them to bits. Yeah, no, I just enjoy working with kids generally. My journey with retinitis pigmentosa, my eye condition that I have, started at the age of 4. And since then, I've learned a lot. I've learned many ways and skills how to, to cope with it on various levels, of course. And my involvement with Retina South Africa started in 2015, where I later on joined the management committee of Western Cape, serving as a deputy for 2 terms. After that, I was elected on the national management committee of Retina South Africa, where I was mainly involved with the youth, because I think youth is just, it lies close to my heart, and I think that is where I will continue. And that is when I also decided to further after the degree in psychology and education, I decided, hey, it would be a good idea to further my studies, my postgraduate studies in inclusive education, because I feel not just in education, we would want to strive to towards inclusivity, but I think also generally all over, be it employment or in social life. So yeah, I think in future I'll continue working with the youth, because I think it's so important, educating them, not just your day-to-day, but life, your day-to-day coping skills with the eye condition that you have, but also the medical side of it. It's so important to learn and to know that from a very early age. So yeah, that's me. Thank you.
And now, the star of the show.
Hello everyone, I am Lani Ferreira and I am 23 years old. I have Stargardt macular dystrophy and I'm very excited to be part of the management committee once again. I have a BCom in business management and on the side I'm a professional swimmer as well. I'm currently busy with my honours in business management and I have a strong passion for people, so I'm excited to be part of the Retina SA family once again.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sonia Lee Mahabir, and I currently reside in the city of Cape Town. I was diagnosed with macular dystrophy 10 years ago. I'm an admitted attorney, and I have completed a postgraduate diploma in financial planning. Thereafter, I had attained a CFP designation. I have experience in litigation. However, for the past 7 years of my profession, I have contributed to the financial services industry. I have fulfilled various positions at Old Mutual Life Assurance Company, and I'm currently employed by Old Mutual Wealth as a legal advisor. I will be contributing to Retina South Africa from a legal and governance perspective. I have always been passionate about creating positive change, and that's exactly what I aspire to do within this amazing organization. I'm extremely enthusiastic to be an active member of Retina South Africa, and I'm looking forward to interacting with you all. I hope that together we can build a forum where people with visual disabilities can feel supported and understood. So here's to a great journey ahead.
Hi, I'm Kudith Medicine. I've been a volunteer with Retina South Africa for more than 40 years. I'm a trained counsellor and I'm head of science and patient services. I have retinitis pigmentosa and I'm delighted to be involved in this new young committee that's going to take our foundation forward. You know, the most challenging time is still ahead of us. There are over 40 really promising clinical trials for retinal degeneration that will soon become available as therapy. With your help, this committee will ensure that these treatments come to South Africa and are accessible to all our patients. We need your help. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Khositila Moloke and I joined Retina SA in 2015 after I was diagnosed with cone-rod dystrophy on both eyes. And I've been part of the management committee now for like 2 years, and the past year I've been busy with the youth committee. My passions with Retina lie in empowering the youth and helping the young kids who are growing in overcoming their challenges, as well as helping them navigate through life and giving them hope that the future is still bright, even though we have different conditions. And I look forward to working together with Retina in the next coming year. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Dr. Anoop Narotam. I live in Johannesburg on the East Rand with my wife. I am very grateful to be part of Retina South Africa. I've got the opportunity to meet amazing individuals who have achieved and are still achieving amazing feats. I am in the healthcare field and have been for just over 10 years. I have a degree in medicine and physiotherapy. I'm currently a part of the youth committee, and we hope to grow the foundation from strength to strength. And we aim to inspire our youth to dream big and achieve their dreams. And I look forward to meeting you soon. Cheers.
Hi there. My name is Anton van Rivera. I started playing the cello at the age of 7 years old, and that helped me a lot because when I was diagnosed with Stargardt atrophy at about the age of 12, it meant I could adjust my career options by going into full-time music. It was much easier than trying to follow other preset career paths. I played as a professional musician all over South Africa and the neighbouring countries for quite a period of time until I settled in Johannesburg, where in the early 80s I joined Retina and have served on various committees over many years. I am currently the vice chairman, even though I relocated to Port Elizabeth and settled here and became part of Retina in the Eastern Cape. I am the owner of a company called Sight Seekers, who supply assistive devices for the visually impaired community. Well, that's about me. Thank you guys. Keep safe.
Good afternoon, members. My name is Zazi Kumete from Red Johannesburg. First and foremost, I would like to express my sincere apology to you all for posting this video presentation after the prescribed deadline. My experience in the disability sector spans about 5 years. I've dealt with the NPOs and the NGOs at both the administrative and the legislative level. I joined the sector in 2016-2017 financial year as a center manager working for the National Organization of the Blind in South Africa. During the same year, I did a lot of work for the executive committee at an ex-officio level. In the financial year 2017-2018, I was elected the deputy chairperson of the Johannesburg Disability Forum. From 2019 to date, I've been working with the skills development organization named EnviroParks, which is based in Reveille, as a secretary. What I'm gonna bring to Retina SA are my expertise and knowledge on the compliance and governance issues and anything that has to do with the portfolio of being the secretary. I left my, my professional chemistry career in 2014, which was at the South African Mint Company, a subsidiary of the South African Reserve Bank.
So Manny, we've got the last one is yours.
Okay, thanks. Thanks everyone, and thanks to the team for putting through those videos. And I do apologize that we haven't been able to show all the members the great videos that came through from the team. But I think we can put them on our Facebook and on our website as well, possibly, so they will be available at some point in the near future. Yes, in my video, I was just alluding to the fact that I am an attorney based in Cape Town, and I have my journey with the Retina South Africa started at age 11 when I was diagnosed with Stargardt's dystrophy. And at that time, I was living in the Eastern Cape, and I got to know the Eastern Cape, Retina Eastern Cape branch committee very well. And I joined the committee at age 15 in the role of youth portfolio chair. And yeah, since then I've been involved at various levels within Retina SA management structures at the provincial and national level. And I have served as chairperson of the Western Cape branch, as well as vice chairperson at the national level. And I have attended one Retina International Youth Congress. I'm involved with several organizations within the disability sector, and my interests and passion lie in the field of advocacy, inclusion, equality for persons with disabilities, and scientific research. Retina South Africa is involved with scientific research into finding treatments for inherited retinal disorders, and we are also very focused on advocacy and inclusion. With your help, we can achieve our aims of bringing treatments and cures to all South Africans, and we hope that you'll all join us on this journey ahead.
Thank you,
I think
Manny.
yes, that's essentially the video.
We've got Alani live.
Yes, at this point, I'd just like to congratulate Alani on behalf of all of us at the Retina SA. Alani, congratulations on making it to the Paralympic team, heading out to Tokyo, and we wish you everything of the best. And yeah, over to you if you'd like to say a few words.
Yes, thank you so much, Manny. I really do appreciate it. Please forgive my beanie and jersey. It's freezing in KZN with all of the snow that's been falling close to us. So I am layered. But yeah, it's been a very long 5-year wait. It's been an interesting journey. It hasn't always been easy, but I'm just so grateful to be part of Team SA again. And I'm so grateful that I have such an amazing team of people behind me as well. So thank you.
Thank you, Lani. So hand over to you, Manny, to close the meeting with a really grateful thanks to Jonathan and all the participants. And I really apologize for all the technical glitches. I think we will improve. We can
Yes,
own
thanks, Chloe. Yeah, I think thanks to everyone, to Jonathan again, and thanks to everyone who assisted in today's meeting, Karen, Sandy, Linda, Chloe, and the rest of the Retina team. Thank you guys for putting everything together. And thank you to the members and attendees for joining us today and giving up your time to be part of this. I think it really shows that you guys are committed and vested in Retina South Africa, and we really count on your support going forward. Thanks to all the committee members, outgoing and incoming, and we look forward to great developments and great success ahead. Thank you, everyone. I hereby close this AGM of Retina South Africa, and hope you all stay safe, and we'll see you all soon. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.